Mic check, check one. Stephen Alexander, big game tonight, Coach. All right, we're here with Douglas Trojan in Kim. Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and I guess we should say good evening. It is 5:50 at night on this Thursday night here on OKC Sports Radio 105.3. KIMB, Oklahoma City. Glad you could join us for some high school basketball here tonight. We are in for a treat. We've got a pretty good matchup on paper here between the Dallas Christian Academy basketball team all the way from Dallas, Texas. They're beating the weather. We've got some bad weather ahead of us this weekend, but they have not passed up this opportunity to take on the number one Class 4A ranked team in Oklahoma, the Douglas Trojans. We're live here at Douglas High School in the gymnasium of the school. We got the JV game going on right now. It's going a little bit longer than we anticipated, but we've got a pregame show for you, and of course we wouldn't be here without the help of our sponsors who do a great job of supporting Oklahoma City Public School athletics. It means something to this community, and without the help of our sponsors and community business partners, we wouldn't be able to do what we do, and that's put a spotlight on these young athletes. They want the world to see their hard work, and they want to be seen to compete, and we're in for a treat tonight. Our title sponsors for this broadcast: SSM Health, First Security Bank, Love's Student of the Month, Oklahoma City Community College, and Super Prep. We appreciate everything you do for Oklahoma City Public School athletics. Also sponsoring our broadcast, Covington Heat and Air and Just Burgers, right there off 23rd Midwest Boulevard. Deliciousness, Dylan. You can kind of back me up on that.
Experience with 100%. I've got quite the experience with Just Burgers over there off 23rd Street in between Air Depot and Midwest Boulevard. If you didn't know it was there, you drive by it, but trust me and believe me, it is worth the stop, well worth it. Great tasting burger, great flavor, great bang for your buck, and really good customer service when you stop by Just Burgers. It's worth the stop. Just trust me.
And it's crazy because you really come off as a vegetarian.
Yeah. I'm far from a vegetarian or a vegan. I love my protein. I love my steak. I love my chicken. I love my Just Burgers.
Well, I hear you. I'm just saying you kind of come across as a tofu guy.
Not a tofu guy.
Like a bunch of cabbage.
No,
that's what you look like, a Cabbage Patch Kid. We did some talking before the game. We discussed basketball with the Douglas head coach, Stephen Alexander. We also talked with one of the top players on the team, Kim House Jr., Monty House, who has just had a spectacular year this year. And they've been through the ringer, Dylan. I mean, this Douglas team has been tested time and time again, and that's been by the design. You've heard the phrase, iron sharpens iron. That stands true with this Douglas team, and it's not about the record. If you look at the record, I think the record right now is 10-5. But they're ranked number 1 in Class 4A, and that's because they have been participating, competing against really, really good talent. Not only here in the state of Oklahoma, but in Texas, played in Kansas. They've been all over the place, Arkansas, and so it's really been interesting to watch them follow along. I think the last time that we broadcasted a game, they beat Big Time Prep 102-44. That was really, I guess, and I was kind of shocked. That was one of the easier games that they've played, which is a very rare thing. But they went up to St. Louis this past weekend to play 2 of the best teams in the state of Missouri. Unfortunately lost, but there were some takeaways. We'll talk about that with Coach Alexander coming up. But I've just been impressed watching these young players for Douglas grow as a team, get better individually. I really think the additions this year of Zio Pogba and Jamel Morris has been just legendary. Those guys have just fit in like a glove and been playing at a high level. What's your take on those two?
Well, they're both instant impact players. With Jamel Morris, you got one of the top rebounders in the state of Oklahoma. He's relentless on the boards. He's got a non-stop motor. It doesn't matter what the score is, what time's left in the game. He plays the same from the start of the game to the end of the game. The dude is just a straight-up hustler. And then Zio is the high flyer, can knock down shots at all 3 levels. Really high-level basketball player for Coach Alexander. And like you said, they came into a system. They transferred from 2 different schools, but they fit in like a glove. They fit the flow of the offense. They're playing great on defense. And if you don't play good defense for Coach Alexander, you're not going to find any time on the floor. So they knew what they were getting into, and they've been huge for this Trojans basketball team.
Well, and I lied. I said Big Time Prep was the last game. That was not the last game we broadcasted. You and I broadcasted the Douglas Heritage Hall basketball
barn burner of a game.
I think that they really learned a lot. I mean, there's something to be said when you beat a team in overtime, especially the way that game ended in regulation, where you had an opportunity to take the winning shot, didn't get it done, and then you have to start 4 minutes of hell in overtime. And Heritage Halls, I mean, they're a really good team too. And to go into their building and overcome that overtime challenge and make some buckets to win it down the stretch, I think it really helped this team. And then they're thrown right back in the fire this past weekend in Missouri. So it's been up and down, and that's been by design. I mean, this is a very well-coached team that wants to play superior talent. They want to play the best of the best so that they're their best when March comes around.
Exactly.
When we get into those district tournaments, the regional area, and ultimately state. This year's a little bit different with the state tournament because we're breaking in a new arena, the Coliseum. Very excited to be broadcasting in that place too. So there's a lot to like and a lot to be excited with. I spoke with the head coach of Dallas Christian Academy. They are very glad to be here. They're kind of on the same similar deal where they're looking for good basketball teams to play and get better. And I've been impressed with their JV team here right now. But, their varsity team is very capable, and they're going to do their best. They're a lot bigger in person than I kind of thought. I watched them shoot around and warm up earlier. And they've got some future collegiate basketball players. There's no question about it. There's going to be some kids on that team that gets their school paid for through the game of basketball. And Douglas is, going to be experiencing the same thing. So really excited about this game tonight. It's a little bit different. I do want to play an interview with Kim House Jr. He's in his junior year, but he feels like he's been playing here for 4 years. I mean, he was such a big-time starter as a freshman and has just continued to develop. This guy is a gym rat. That's where you find him. You look for Kim House, you find him in the gym. Just go to your nearest gymnasium. He's in there shooting hoops and probably sleeping in the locker room. But, I mean, he loves the game. So I caught up with him. We'll get to him here in a minute. But what's your take on Kim House Jr.?
Well, just a solid player, and you know what you get when you put him on the court. He's going to lock in defensively. He's a very high IQ basketball guy, which is why Coach Alexander trusted him as a freshman. I mean, he got a lot of varsity experience when he was just a ninth grader in this Trojans basketball program. So that in itself tells you a lot about Madi and what he brings to the table and what kind of trust he has under Coach Steven Alexander. Just a great young man, but an even better basketball player.
Yeah, Douglas was planning on playing this Saturday. Don't expect that to happen. And, in fact, I think that they've unofficially canceled the game. We'll have to check and double-check, and we'll have that information by the end of our broadcast. But, yeah, we've got our first snow of the season. It's been a relatively mild winter.
I knew we were due for it.
And at some point it was going to show up, and Mother Nature said, hey, how about now? Why not now?
Yeah. When we had like a 60-degree Christmas, it felt weird, so I knew we were doing
We had a really warm Christmas.
And then I went to Green Bay the next morning.
Right. And you brought the coal that you got from Santa Claus, and you were able to keep you and your family warm while you're up there. That's good. That's great. I'm glad to hear that. So obviously, the one game on the schedule that everyone's kind of looking forward to that I'm guaranteeing it's going to be a packed house is the Millwood rematch, Soul Bowl Part 2. Don't usually get to see them compete twice in the same season. This is a unique situation that I know everybody circled their calendar for. Now that the teams have always known each other, right? Like a lot of them played together on different AAU basketball teams as teammates, and now, when they get on the court as competitors, it makes it even more tenacious.
No doubt.
And you see a high-effort game, so everyone's kind of waiting for that to come around. That's going to be on January 31st. And then I was talking with Coach Alexander about Class and SAS, who had a big win the other day. In fact, I think they won the Newcastle tournament. Or they played really well in it. I'll have to double-check on that, but they did really, really well. Let's talk with Monty House Jr., Kim House Jr. We call him Monty, and just always so impressed with this guy's work ethic. I try to bait him into saying things that might be out of the ordinary. He never takes the bite. He doesn't fall for the media hype. He keeps things simple, and that's what I love most about Monty House. Here is my conversation just a little while ago when I caught up to him in pregame. All right, I'm here with Douglas Trojan, Kim House Jr., Monty. Big game tonight, Dallas Christian, all the way up from Dallas. It's such an interesting way this game come to be. It's hard to study film that you don't have. That's something that we don't have a lot of. How do you prepare for a game like this? We know the record. We know the
the teams that they have played. This is a talented basketball team. How do you prepare for it?
You know, our coaches made a game plan, so we just got to put our trust in the game plan. Our coaches know what's best.
What is, without going into super detail, what is the game plan? How do you want to start tonight to set the tone and get the edge?
Start out getting stops on defense and play fast in transition.
Now, you guys are coming back from St. Louis, played some top-tier talent out there. What are some of the takeaways that you feel like your Douglas Trojans, learned about each other coming from that?
I feel like we learned more about each other's games. Like, we definitely took a couple steps forward last weekend.
Anybody we need to look out for teammate-wise? I saw that Chris Harris Jr. had a really good game while you were up there. Obviously, you're one of the leaders of this team. I trust your judgment. Who do we need to be looking out for tonight?
My answer is always going to be the same, everybody on the team.
There you go. Kim House Jr., good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah, he never takes the bait, man. I tell you what, he's just a well-oiled machine. He's a team guy, team basketball. That's how you win. Monty knows that, and that's how he's coached. That's how he plays. So, I love that kid. He's just – and he comes from a great family. His grandfather's a dear friend of mine. I know his dad is really intelligent when it comes to the game of basketball as well. His mom is one of the nicest people I've ever met. But, yeah, I'm definitely a fan of his grandfather, Officer Timmons, who listens to the live stream all the time, so big shout-out to you. But, a big fan of Monty House. He's got some younger brothers that I think are destined to be pretty good at the game of basketball as well that they're really excited about. So it's going to be cool, going to be a lot of fun, and to be here live once again on this Thursday night before the – snowstorm hits, that's what I'm saying. This is let's get Landon on this camera here. How about we get this cameraman Landon Langston. I'm mixing up. Our producer's name is Brendan, and then our other producer's is Langston, so I combined them together and called him Landon. What do you think of that?
That's actually pretty hilarious.
That's pretty funny, right?
Yeah, we got a fun broadcasting crew to work with. Shout out the University of Langston mascot, Langston himself, getting the camera going for us. Brennan producing, and me and Swick's little brother Taz over there on the camera. Always fun working with these guys. So Douglas JV is going to take down Dallas Christian's JV team. You got the layup lines for the varsity boys.
That's right.
Always fun to watch. Got a lot of high flyers in this gym at Douglas High School.
So we got some new swag, so I wanted to show that off today. OKC Sports Radio 105.3. There's nobody that does high school sports better than us. Super Prep is a part of that. Miles Perry, appreciate you. Looking forward to seeing everybody join in on the live stream on PPBC TV. If you haven't downloaded the app, do so right then. You can get straight to the app. You can download on your smart TV. You can also use the YouTube option. We're also simulcasting on the YouTube page. So all of that is to come. But, yeah, we've got a great matchup between Dallas Christian Academy and the Douglas Trojans, who are still ranked number 1 in Class 4A. I want to play back an interview I did with Coach Alexander, who's very excited about this game. Anytime his team is tested, that's when you kind of get a rise out of Coach Alexander. He loves the competition, and that kind of temperament has been instilled with his team. So here is my conversation with Coach Alexander just a little bit ago in the warm-up section.
Trojans, Stephen Alexander, big game tonight, Coach. I mean, here on the campus, Douglas High School, Dallas Christian Academy, making the trip all the way up here to take on the number 1 ranked team in 4A. Talk about this game, how this came to be, and kind of the game plan tonight.
First off, shout out to Dallas Christian for coming here. We know that we have a little bit of weather coming in, so the fact that they made the trip, shout out to them for that. But, yeah, back home, we're glad to be home. After the St. Louis trip, I mean, we're happy to be at 900 North, so we're looking forward to a game of us playing our style. I mean, we've been really working hard on the things that we want to do moving forward. into February and March. So I think tonight will be a good test for us to see exactly where we're at.
You guys were on the floor not long ago playing in St. Louis. Now you're back. Any takeaways from the experience?
Yeah, we lost both games, but I do believe that we got 1% better through that. We played against a great team at Vashon, who will be one of the top teams in St. Louis. Also, we played against East St. Louis. It's probably the top team in Illinois. So I was very, very, very impressed with how hard our boys played, non-stop, we didn't give up. We played against East St. Louis. We were down 18 points, brought it within 4. Big fellas started to catch a little bit of rhythm, and we're starting to learn how to play through some foul trouble and things like that. So I'm excited to see how we play tonight.
A little birdie told me that Chris Harris Jr. just really had an outing. I think he had over 16 points in a bunch of block shots. Seems like he's really coming into his own this year.
Yeah, we've been expecting big things from Chris all year, and the light is starting to come on. He works so hard to try to get his game where he wants it, but I think the timing is right. He's starting to figure it out a little bit. So we'll get a good look at him tonight and kind of see how he fits in that starting lineup.
How do you prepare for a game like this for a team that, and I did my research, Coach, I couldn't find a whole lot of film on them. So you go into a game like this with a prep school that's known to be basketball heavy. There's such a focus there. How do you kind of navigate that as a coach? Is it a lot of adjustments throughout the game?
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't find any film because I couldn't either. So, yeah, we just want to go in and play our game. I mean, when you go into the playoffs, you don't have a lot of time to prepare for each team. So you kind of want to have your game plan together and know that you want to impose your will and get a team to try to get them to play your style as best you can. Throughout that, if it doesn't work like that, then, of course, you make adjustments. But our goal is, to have teams adjust to us. So hopefully we're able to get our style rolling, and maybe we make them adjust to us, which would be the best thing for us.
Now, you say impose your will. What is your will? What do you want to see from your team, especially in the first half tonight?
Defensively, I mean, we got our mark is made on the defensive end of the floor. I think we have to do a better job of playing defense without fouling. I think that's been our biggest thing this year, is trying to figure out a median of how to play Douglas ball pressure defense without putting your hands on the guy. But that can be just a thin line with that. So figuring out the whistle, guys adjusting to the whistle, and getting to the rim and playing our game is the main thing, and then just playing off of that.
Coach Steven Alexander, head coach of the Douglas Trojans, good luck tonight. Coach, we'll be talking with you after the game.
Thank you, Swick. Appreciate it.
All right, yeah, that was Coach Alexander. Dylan, what's your response?
Well, it's always enjoyable to listen to Coach Steven Alexander talk. He's always so calm, cool, and collective before and after the games. But during the games, he is fired up and he's intense. So it's cool to see both sides of Coach Alexander and how he can just appreciate what these boys do for him night in, night out. He respects him. He puts him through the ringer, so he knows what he does is not easy for these young men, but they always rise to the occasion for their head coach, and they go to battle for him every single day, and I expect that to happen tonight against Dallas Christian.
Yeah, no doubt. I was going to add on to that. I mean, these guys would run through a wall for Coach Alexander. He means that father figure, mentorship. It's more than basketball.
Right.
It's more than basketball is just kind of the vessel, right? And all the coaching staff, Coach Bates, Coach Hines, Coach Harris, Coach Davis, Coach Jones, they love these kids like their own. And they treat them as such, right? So it wears off, and it's going to prepare them for life after basketball. But for many of them, it's going to get their scholarship paid for, their college paid for, because they're going to be playing college basketball somewhere. It's not necessarily about Division I or none. It's just about getting your school paid for, and a lot of these kids take advantage of that. And there's been quite a few athletes prior that have continuing their basketball careers after high school, and that's kind of what this Douglas program is all about. Again, our title sponsor for tonight, SSM Health, First Security Bank, Love Student of the Month, Oklahoma City Community College, and Super Prep. If you haven't been following Super Prep on all social media platforms, you're missing out on some great content, some great information, knowledge about sports in the state of Oklahoma, both locally, statewide, nationally. Miles Perry and his team do a great job of covering athletics in the state of Oklahoma. They're the premier sports outlet featuring the very best in the high school and college student athlete part of the city, state, and nation. Super Prep can be found at OKC Sports Radio 105.3, but also on all social media platforms as Super Prep OK. And we do not have Miles Perry as a sideline reporter, but he is fun to have when he's in that role. We will let you know that the next time we have him. But he's probably at some other game covering it. He was at PC North Edmond Santa Fe the other day. That was a buzzer beater shot. That was incredible.
Shout out my man DJ, head coach for PC North. That's a big win.
Golly, he's done a great job over there.
It's only his second year.
Yeah, I mean, he's got those guys playing at a high level. So, yeah, I'm excited, man. We're going to get this game started. We got the starting lineup for the Dallas Christian Academy basketball team, the Chargers here. And, well, of course, we'll get to the starting lineups here for the Douglas Trojans here momentarily, but we're going to get there. I know you can't really see a whole lot of fans in the stands on the visiting side, but trust and believe the Douglas faithful are out in full effect here on the home side, ready to support the Trojans. And we're going to get this game started. Any keys to the game, thoughts? I mean, it's tough when you play a team that is known for their basketball, but yet we don't have a lot of tape on them. It's hard to prepare for a team that you don't really get to see often. Dylan, how do you kind of attack that?
Well, you just stick to your core values, which is you play fast offensively, you get out in transition, you put the pressure on the defense of Dallas Christian, and you lock in defensively. Try to get your steals, but don't be too aggressive and commit fouls. Just play your Douglas basketball, which is intense defense, fast-paced offense, keep the ball moving with the flow. And, I mean, when you do that, you're going to win 9 times out of 10. So we'll see how they match up against the Chargers visiting from Dallas. Getting ready to have your starting lineups coming up here at Douglas High School on the east side of Oklahoma City.
Do you want to go over the starting lineups for Dallas Christian?
Yes, indeed. I can do that for you, Jay Swick. You got number 21, Jaden Golden. Number 2, Gabe White. Number 8, Evan Dickerson. Number 7, Ace Weatherford. And number 32, Emiliano Menchaca. That is your starting lineup for the visiting team, Dallas Christian Chargers. And we got a little bit of a lineup change, according to Coach Steven Alexander, for his Trojans, so I won't spoil that. I will let you do the service of announcing that lineup switch.
As you heard with my interview with Coach Alexander this past weekend, obviously playing two of the best teams in St. Louis, again, by design. But you had a breakout game from Chris Harris Jr., who is in the upwards. I think he's listed as 6'10 now. He had 16 and 6. I think he had 4 blocks in that game. He kind of realized that, hey, you know, there's not a lot of people that can guard me. And so you get him the ball underneath the goal, he's going to be a handful. And eventually, when it's all said and done, it's going to be a household name in every gym in the state of Oklahoma. Most everybody in the state is going to be knowing about Chris Harris Jr. And then there's several other players that I'm excited about their future, younger players. We saw the big-time prep game where Trey Sutton, had a breakout game. You also had Jamari Morris, Jamel's younger brother, play really, really well. Caden Winston played really well, hit some shots. But here's our starting lineup for tonight, and it is Chris Harris Jr. going to start at center and be right there at the middle of the logo, followed by Trevor Snell, Kim House Jr., Jamel Morris, and Zio Pogba. It's a pretty good lineup here for the Douglas Trojans. A lot of speed to watch out for. We'll get this game going here shortly. SSM Health, First Security Bank, Love Student of the Month, and Oklahoma City Community College, as well as Super Prep are our primetime sponsors, as well as Covington Heat and Air and Just Burgers. Dallas Christian's going to get the basketball. They're going to win the tip and start out offensively with their first set. Goes right to number 21, Jaden Golden. Golden's going to drive, and they're going to call a reaching foul. Looks to be the case.
Yeah, I think so. Not much contact there, just a little bit of hand contact by Zio, so I guess the referees are going to call a pretty tight game. At least that's how it is from the jump.
They're going to inbound it from the baseline and throws it up top. East Weatherford. Weatherford on the right side. To Gabe White. Now on the corner. Well, he penetrates, pulls up the jumper, gets that one to go. 2-0 start, Dallas Christian. Trevor Snell bringing it up the floor. Starts the half-court set, goes right, hands off to Monty. Monty House goes left right there. Thought about it. Alley-oop, and almost got it to go there,
yeah.
Dylan. Just a little bit too much mustard on the pass there.
Little too high for Zio to handle, which is saying a lot. So it does go to the Chargers. They're up 2. Full court press, a little pressure by Zio.
Yeah, Zio almost picked his pocket there. And we've got a timeout here. That certainly seems to be the case.
No, it's going to be an offensive foul against Dallas Christian. So it'll go right back to the Trojans. I think it was away from the ball.
Okay.
Something I didn't quite see. I just saw the whistle blown, and they signaled Douglas basketball. Here's Trevor Snell to Jamel Morris.
Yeah, right there on the wing. He's looking for a teammate. He's going to take it himself. Attacks. Dishes to Chris Harris for the dunk.
It's exactly what you want. Jamel Morris gets the defense to collapse. Chris is wide open on the block for the jam.
And they're going to attack. No good. Rebounded Zio Pogba. He's going to try and get past number 8, Evan Dickerson. Goes all the way in the corner to Snell. Snell showcasing his dribbling ability. Goes baseline, now backs out. Dishes to Motti, back to Snell. Chris Harris trying to fight for position down there on the block. Snell is going to let him go. Goes back to Motti on the wing. And waiting for some movement. Motti goes left off a screen from Pogba. Other side. Needs help, and there's a jump ball. Dallas Christian got in the way and forced the jump ball call, but it is pointing to the Douglas Trojans, so they will keep possession.
Yeah, Dallas won the tip, so it will stay with the Trojans. Trevor Snell to throw it in from the baseline.
Going to run their set. Monty House for 3. No good. Off the rim. Rebounded Dallas Christian. Fires it over the left side. Gabe White with the basketball. He's going to go past Snell. In the paint, puts up the shot. They're going to call a foul. I think that's going to be on Trevor Snell.
Yeah.
Certainly looks the case.
Yeah, he's looking at the referee like, what did I do? But there was some contact there, and it is a shooting foul. So Gabe White, number 2 of Dallas Christian, is at the charity stripe for the first free throw attempts of the night.
Now, one thing that we have noticed, just kind of watching this team go back and forth, misses the first free throw, is this Dallas Christian Academy, I think, is used to set the tone here.
Yeah, they're matching the pace of Douglas,
exactly.
which you don't see often.
Exactly. So that's a sign of a good game, right? A very competitive game. Here's Jamel Morris, who may take it coast to coast. Cutting in and out, puts up the shot, and that's going to be called a jump ball. This time the possession arrow is pointed towards Dallas Christian.
It's Ace Weatherford, number 7, that was in there to cause that jump ball and give the Chargers the basketball.
Here we go.
Full court press by Douglas.
Now they're going to have to fight through it. They do a pretty good job. East Weatherford gets it back to Gabe White. White having to fight off Zio. Got a hand on it. The teammate baseline jumper gets it to roll. Is there a foul, offensive foul? What's the call here? Okay, that's going to be an offensive foul on Dallas Christian. Douglas is going to get the ball back. No bucket.
Well, I'm still waiting on the scores table. If the bucket is on the scoreboard, I don't know if the foul was after the shot. Guess that's going to be the case because it's 2-4 on the scoreboard. Here's the Trojans.
All right, here's Morris drives, moving Weatherford, now gets to Pogba. Pogba penetrates, jump stops, puts up the shot, no good. Rebounded Dallas Christian. They're off to the races. Gabe Watson on the right side, pulls up for three. No good, and Trevor tried to get the rebound. There was just a taller player there. Another jump shot, no good, goes out of bounds. Foul on the floor.
I think they're going to call that on Jamel Morris. I didn't see it. To me, it looked like he was being held from getting that rebound. But
yeah, 5 fouls in the first 3 minutes of the game.
Got a quick whistle, these referees do.
Douglas with 3, Dallas Christian with 2. There's a missed shot, and Zio Pogba gets the rebound and is off to the races. 3-on-2. Euro puts up the shot, no good. Jamel Morris gets the rebound and the putback. It's tie ball game, 4-4. And there, oh, goodness gracious, Jamel Morris slapping the backboard. And there will be a foul. It's not going to be on Jamel Morris. I think it's going to be on Pogba.
Yeah, very aggressive block attempt there by multiple Trojans. So the Chargers are able to draw a foul and get to the charity stripe.
Well,
they missed their first 2 attempts earlier. This time it's Ace Weatherford.
He's going to miss it. A third free throw in a row for Dallas Christian.
Yep, way short.
Quick substitution, King Hall coming into the game in place of Jamel Morris.
Yeah, so the last foul was on Jamel Morris. That's why Coach Alexander's going to bring him to the bench.
Well, King Hall is a senior. He's an experienced guy. He's won a state championship. He knows how to play this position. Here's Monty House to Trevor Snell on the right side. Trevor crossover back to Monty, top of the key, now right to Snell. Snell drives. Looking for Big Chris, but takes it baseline, kicks it, gets it stolen. There is a foul on the floor, and it is going to be on Douglas.
It's on Trevor Snell. They got him with the charge. Looks like the defender, number 32, Emiliano Menchaca, was there to take the charge.
We've got a matchup here tonight. 4-4 score, 4 minutes, 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Buckets are hard to come by tonight. You're going to have to earn them. And you're going to have to work through this full court press that Douglas is applying to Dallas Christian. These guys don't get tired. The Trojans don't get tired. Oh, almost a steal by Zio Pogba. 3-point shot. Is there a
No, he traveled before he pulled up. He took 3 steps. Referee was right on top of it. So it's still 4-4, 4:33 left in the first quarter, and it's Trojans basketball. Chance to take the lead here.
Some more substitutions. Xavion Bates looks to be coming into the game in place of Trevor Snell. Xavion Bates is very fleet of foot. He is very fast. He plays in-your-face defense, one of their better on-ball perimeter players. He will jump out of the gym as well. Very athletic young man. He goes right with the basketball right there on the wing. Loses control, and it gets stolen. And there's a fast break, easy bucket by Gabe White, 6-4. Dallas Christian just kind of lost control right there. It's just a freak deal. That's not something we see often.
Yeah, he lost his handle. So Mahdi's going to handle it this time down the floor.
Mahdi penetrates, kicks out. Xavion Bates for 3. No good, and it's going out of bounds. Kingston Hall tried to get it, was unsuccessful. Dallas Christian will get the basketball again.
Low-scoring game to start. High-level defense by both teams. And Dallas Christian is 0 for 4 from the free throw line, which is why they only have a 2-point lead. 4 minutes left in the first.
And trying to work through this full court press. They go left to Bryson Hughes. Now to Weatherford. Back to Hughes, back to Weatherford. Good defense here by the Douglas Trojans, staying in front of them. Kingston Hall right there in front of Gabe White, who's trying to wheel and deal his way past the defender, which is Kingston Hall, and was unsuccessful. Is there a foul on the play?
Yeah, they're going to call reach and foul on Kingston Hall. Now, the offensive player, he did a good job selling that call to the referee. So now he's going to have 2 free throw shots. It's number 2, Gabe White.
And the reason is Douglas is already in the bonus. Another missed free throw.
0 for 5 from the charity stripe. They are really struggling.
You can see their head coach over there who is irritated. 3:42 left in the first quarter. Dallas Christian Academy up 6-4. They'll have 1 free throw to go. Can they make it? Yes, they do. 7-4. Douglas with the basketball down 3. In Kim House on the right side to Isaac Dorsey. In the corner, back to House. House, left side. Xavier Bates, he'll restart the half-court set. Going to back up, listen to coach right there on the logo. Goes right, high post to House. Gets double-teamed, almost lost control, has to give it up to Hall. Left side to Dorsey on the wing. Back to Kim House Jr. Monty's going to try and push off just a little bit. Now he attacks, puts up the shot. He gets fouled in the process. Is that a shooting foul?
Yeah, it looked like he was clearly in the shooting motion on that layup attempt. Draws the foul. Good take by Monty. With Jamel Morris and Zio on the bench, the offense really has to flow through Monty House right now.
All right, let's see if Monty can take care of business here at the free throw line. What shoes is Monty rocking tonight?
Nike GT Cut 1s. Very comfortable basketball shoe.
Well, I like the bottom part, the bright orange part that goes well with the jerseys.
Yep. He makes his first free throw. It's 5-7. 3:13 left in the first quarter. And he's good on the second.
Here we go, one-point game. Pogba's back in the game in place of Chris Harris Jr. They're gonna press. Impress, they will. Dallas Academy is just going to have to get used to it. So far, they have been maneuvering through this pretty decently. Jaden Golden with the basketball, trying to get past Dorsey, who's just all over him. Now they go low. Bad pass, but he steps out of bounds. It'll be a turnover. Douglas basketball down by 1.
That's Caden Stovall. Couldn't handle the pass. Steps on the baseline. Quick turnover. Chance for Douglas to try to take the lead back. Got a substitution. Big Chris is back on the court for Xavier Bates. So Douglas is going to go with their bigger lineup here.
Inbounds it to Monty House, listening to Coach Alexander. Takes direction wonderfully. Now he's relaying it to his teammates. Those are the right side. Drives baseline. In the paint, kicks it out in the corner. Three-point shot, Pogba, no good. Rebounded Dallas Christian. They're off to the races on the right side. Kicks it in the corner. Is there an offensive foul? It is a charge.
That's
Douglas
Isaac
gets the
Dorsey
ball back.
Took that charge right to the chest to get his team the basketball back. 2:37 left.
Was that Dorsey or Monty House?
There's two of them on the floor, so one of them took the charge, that's for sure.
There's definitely collision. Aggressive, physical style of basketball game here tonight. Here's Monty House on the left side, trying to work his way through. Dribbles left, penetrates, puts up, gets it stolen. Dallas Christian gets the ball back. Now they're gone. Right there on the three-point line. Martinez thought about taking a three. Now he's going to give it to Weatherford, who thought about taking a three. Just really good perimeter defense here by Douglas. And that's Isaac Dorsey playing some monster defense, saying, I'm not letting you go baseline. Corner three attempt by Dallas Christian off the rim, and they're fighting for the rebound. No good. It's going to be out of bounds. Douglas basketball.
Yeah, great defense right there by the Trojans. Not giving them anything easy, making them settle for a corner three that they couldn't hit. So still 6-7. The Chargers are on top.
Bates is coming back into the game. Chris Harris going to take a breather. There's a lot of moving parts to Steven Alexander's offense, a lot of shifting, a lot of substituting. He wants fresh legs on the floor.
Yeah, and he's got to keep his guys out of foul trouble the way these refs are calling the game. So
tight. Bates, the high post to House, and there's a reach-in foul on Bryson Hughes for Dallas Christian. That is going to be foul number 5 for them and puts them in the bonus, so that means there's free throws coming up here for Monty House.
No doubt about it. Monty, he is really trying to carry his team early in the game.
Well, right
He's been
now,
the best source of offense.
Right, exactly. These free throws become clutch. Let's let him do his thing. Knocked it down. I mean, that's the worst feeling in the world as a broadcaster when we execute the broadcasting jinx. I try to avoid that at all costs.
It doesn't feel good.
It doesn't feel good, but it's something that does happen. It is out of our control.
It happens at all levels of basketball, not just high school.
And if it does happen, I blame you.
That's fair.
You're the cause of it.
One free throw attempt, chance to take the lead here. Tied up at 7.
They got King Hall down here real quick to have that extra defender down there.
Trojans take the lead for the first time tonight.
Dallas Christian on the right side. trapped, knocked out of bounds. Isaac Dorsey's just been a gnat at a picnic here defensively tonight. He's just been in the way. He's been annoying. He's just disturbing all the fun. Almost doing it right there again. Ooh, far left side. 3-point shot by Dallas Christian. Nailed it. It's Brian Martinez. And here's Monty House crossing it up, laying it up off the glass. No good. Rebound. Dallas Christian. They throw back to Martinez. Fakes left. Now throws left in the corner. Trying to get through this nasty defense at Dorsey's in his face. Dallas Christian misses a shot. Dorsey with the rebound, passes to Bates, and now they're going to start their half-court offense. Down by 2 with a minute left in the first quarter. Bates fakes right, goes left. Still on the left side, goes the high post to Kingston Hall. The senior moving the basketball, gives it back to House. House is right there on the far left side, deep in the middle of the court, trying to create his own path. Bates gets it, penetrates, kicks it to Hall. Hall fakes the pass. Now he's going to keep it himself, restart the half-court offense. 30 seconds left. It looks like they just want to take the last shot of the first quarter here.
Yeah, I think so, because Kingston Hall had a solid open shot and just turns it down to keep dribbling the ball and try to hold on to the basketball, take the last shot and tie it up or possibly take the lead with the 3.
Yeah. 13 seconds left. House may be the one to take the shot. He's certainly capable. 5 seconds. Throws it. King Hall for 3. Oh, just misses it. Monty House gets the rebound. Put back is no good. Didn't get it off in time had he made the shot. Our score here at the end of the first quarter is Dallas Christian Academy 10, Trojans of Douglas 8. Your reaction to the first quarter, what are we watching here?
Well, we're watching a low-scoring game. Both teams are playing high-level defense. They're playing very smart defensively, not giving any easy buckets really in the paint. Everything that Douglas has got in the paint was because they drew the fouls and got it at the free throw line. Haven't had a lot of open looks at the glass like they normally do.
Yeah.
We're used to seeing them get out on fast breaks and getting easy layups in transition, but Dallas Christian has got back and played good defense and really made Douglas try to earn it. It's a low-scoring game, 8-10. The Chargers knocked down that corner 3 to take the lead, and now you got what you got.
Well, yeah, I mean, buckets are hard to come by so far in the game. We haven't really seen one team kind of go on a run just yet. And I anticipate one of them to do that, but I have been impressed with Dallas Christian Academy.
Well coached.
They're a well-coached team, but the way that they kind of get through the press, it's almost make it look effortless. It's not. It's
they
hard
just
to
keep
do.
it calm and cool. They don't really get uptight or panic with that full-court press that Douglas is throwing at them. They just find the open man, and because of the full-court press, you take some risks there. They found Martinez in the corner, and he made them pay with the knockdown tray ball.
Also been impressed with Isaac Dorsey's defense.
Yeah,
It's
great
relentless.
defender.
He's fast. He just gives great effort, well coached. He's making an impact. You know, the scoring could be a little bit worse here, but let's see if Douglas can find some more rhythm here on offense and get some shots. Trevor Snell on the right side to Motti. Chris Harris is down there working against number 15, Caden Stovall. That's a matchup that you guys need to be paying attention, ladies and gentlemen. Stovall is having to deal with the 6'10" monster, Chris Harris Jr. There's a physicality level that you just love to see. Here's Trevor just showing his ball handling ability. Goes left to Pogba. Pogba thought about taking the baseline jumper, goes right, and gets it stolen. Jamel kind of telegraphed his pass.
Adrian Leith
got the steal, and there is
what a block.
I mean,
Big Chris
golly.
just swatted that, but it is out of bounds on him, so it stays with Dallas Christian.
There's just not a lot of room to shoot down there and take a high percentage shot
really
when you've
not,
got
man.
him down there. That's an asset. Oh, good basketball move. Stolen by Pogba, but then goes out of bounds. It'll be Dallas Christian Academy basketball.
Yeah, I like what Douglas is bringing to the table defensively. And
Dorsey's
now
back in the
Dorsey
game.
comes back in for Pogba.
So close, so close. Pogba had just a heck of a night against Heritage Hall. Over 23 points.
Oh, my gosh, yeah, balled out.
Knocking down three after three after three. Here's Dallas Christian trying to move. A little bit of a zone defense here, and they're going to foul. Dorsey's defense finally caught up to him. He fouled him taking a three-point shot. That's going to put him at the line for three.
Yeah, that was Adrian Leith who gets fouled. He does the thing where they kick out the leg and are able to draw that foul, kind of a James Harden play there. So now he's going to have 3 free throws.
Isn't that play kind of illegal in the NBA now?
Yeah, they're calling
it. It just doesn't get called very often.
Yeah, because they would give it to James Harden all the time. Now they're looking
Steph too. Steph Curry.
Yeah, Steph Curry. Those two guys took advantage of that, and Leith knocks down his first free throw to make it 8-11 early on in the second quarter of play.
On the floor for Douglas is Chris Harris Jr., Trevor Snell, Monty House, Isaac Dorsey, and Jamel Morris. Is Jamel rocking the SGAs?
I think he's got the Tatums on.
Oh, okay, never mind. All right, misses the free throw there. I don't know who screamed, but it worked.
Yeah.
It worked.
Well, that's one thing Dallas Christian has struggled with early in this game is their free throw shooting. I think they've only hit 2 out of all the ones that they've attempted. So that's been an issue for them, even though they still have the lead. If they knock down all their free throws, it could be a bigger lead.
Yeah. See how they respond here.
Coach Alexander's talking to the referees, sharing his very kind thoughts, I'm sure.
Oh, he airballed it.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow,
Didn't
that
hit
was
anything
unexpected.
but the bottom of the net. Way short on that free throw attempt. So he hits 1 out of the 3 attempts.
Trevor Snell calls out the play, bringing it up the floor on the left side, gets across half court. Through the legs, trying to juke out Leith, goes right, and there is some contact. Come on, you can't tackle him.
Yeah, Caden Stovall.
Come on, what are we doing here?
Goes for the steal and just completely runs through Trevor Snell.
Come on.
Like the ref called it, but he didn't feel like he wanted it. It was a late whistle there.
Oh, it was almost a form tackle I saw from the Rams game last week. Oh, what's going on here? All right, Monty House is going to inbound it from the sideline.
Okay.
Still 8-10. Douglas down 2. Dallas Christian with a 2-point lead with just under 7 minutes left in the second quarter. They're going to throw it into Trevor Snell on the left side. He's got Adrian Leith in front of him. He's going to try and juke him. Gets on the left side, still on his left side. Now gives it back to Monty, top of the key. Drives, penetrates, turns, gives it back to Dorsey. Tried to, but it got stolen. And there is Ace Weatherford off the glass, no good. And Monty House with the rebound. They're going to call it travel on Dallas Christian. We've got an injured player, an injured Dallas Christian Academy player.
I think he rolled his ankle.
Is that Adrian Leith?
Yep, it is Leith. He was going for the offensive rebound and came down and rolled his ankle. He's in a world of pain. You can just tell.
Yeah.
It don't feel
that might
good.
explain the travel as well. Or was that a different player?
Yeah, the travel was on Martinez,
Okay.
who took the layup attempt. And Leith was flying in there trying to get the offensive board. And, yeah, he's going to have to be helped off. He's pretty banged up.
Yeah.
Hate to see that.
Bless his heart. I mean, those ankle things get – and they take a long time
It's a bad
to heal.
ordeal, man.
It just depends on the player. Every player heals differently at a different pace. But, yeah, he can't even walk under his own power. His teammate is there, Emiliano Menchaca.
Better get that bad boy elevated right now. You don't want that swelling to get too bad.
Jeez, yeah. That's just, he's in a world of pain. All right, but the game must continue. Douglas is going to get it. Trevor Snell on the right side to Dorsey. Dorsey on the right wing, now in the corner to Pogba, back to Snell. Snell fakes right, goes left, spins, goes left, penetrates, right past it, right hand, and one. Trevor Snell, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, he saw the open lane there to the left, took the drive, and took the contact, and one opportunity for Trevor Snell. Much needed for Douglas, who's been kind of trying to find their groove offensively against this Chargers defense.
ties the game, we'll have an opportunity here at the stripe to take a 1-point lead. But that, I would love to see Trevor Snell do more of that. He's such a team-first guy. He's a facilitator. He's a ball handler. He kind of gets that offensive play started. But every now and then he'll have the ability to attack the rim and make a play on his own. And there's an illegal screen. Douglas is going to get the ball back.
Yep, and they have the 1-point lead because Trevor Snell knocked down his free throw on that and one opportunity. So maybe that'll spark this Trojans offense to get something going here in this low-scoring affair.
Ace Weatherford's back in the game for Dallas Christian. Here's Snell working against Gabe White. Now he drives, puts up another shot off the glass. No good. Rebounded Dallas Christian. Now it's off to a fast break. Boy, they get there quick and get the layup to retake the lead, 12-11. Douglas with the ball down 1. Got it stolen again. Gabe White goes back with the left-handed breakaway layup. Now they're up 3 in a blink of an eye.
Yeah, 2 fast break layups back-to-back by the Chargers to take that lead.
Jamel had it in the paint, kicks it out to Trevor. There's a timeout called on, or is that a foul on Dallas Christian?
Yeah, it's going to be a foul on Dallas Christian, so Douglas will throw it in underneath their own goal. Trevor Snell to throw it in. Try to get a good open look on this inbound play.
Watch out for Big Chris
here.
just
throw it up to him.
Just
look at the size mismatch down
feeling.
there.
Just a feeling.
They're trying. It's not there. He gets double teamed.
He's going to give it to Morris. Jamel working his way, and there's going to be a push foul on Dallas Christian. Now that's going to be in the bonus with 5 minutes and 37 seconds left. Not a good situation here for Dallas Christian. Every foul for the rest of the quarter until halftime is going to result in free throws for the Douglas Trojans.
Yep.
Team foul number one, only one team foul for Douglas this quarter. So they're in a really good position.
Jamel's got to lock in, take advantage of this opportunity. And he does. Knocks down the first.
That's something they take seriously. I think it's something that really crosses their mind. And we've seen this program in some tight ball games and in state championship, state tournament games. And, free throws have been a deciding factor before. So that's something that they take very seriously. They take pride in. And that's what we call the broadcaster jinx, right? Because he misses the second one. All right, Trojans down by 2. Dallas Christian with the basketball, 14-12. Moving it around the perimeter, Weatherford for 3 makes that with ease, 17-12. Douglas with the ball, down 5 with 5 minutes and 20 seconds left. Trevor Snell, left side, slowly bringing it up the floor, gets across half court. Through the legs, now right side, looking for a teammate. Has to get through Gabe White, goes left to Kingston Hall. Hall drives, jump stops in the corner to Pogba. Pogba drives baseline, gives it up to Morris. Somehow gets draped with defenders and puts up the shot to make the bucket.
Yeah, I don't know how he got the shot off, and I don't know how he wasn't fouled. Somehow he makes
it. Oh! Chris Harris goes for a block and ends up hitting the defender in the face.
Yeah, clear foul right there on Big Chris. He's playing his heart out, but when you play that aggressive, there will be some fouls every now and again.
Yeah, so, Coach Alexander's putting his hands up in the air.
Gabe White at the free throw line for Dallas Christian. They're up by 3.
Well, and you talk to Chris Harris Jr. off the court. He's literally one of the nicest, most humble people you'll ever meet. Met his dad before. His dad's a great man that just instills the right values and principles of life. And when he gets on the basketball court, he kind of flips a switch, man. I mean, he just becomes different. Here's Jamel Morris. He's going to take it all the way by himself, and nobody can stop him.
He's so good at finding the smallest gap in that defense and slicing them for a lay. Travel before the three-point attempt, and they made it, but the basket is no good due to the travel right before.
All right, 3-point game here. Douglas with the basketball. King Howell will inbound to Trevor Snell with 4:35 left in the second quarter. 19-16. Douglas with the ball down 3. Jamel gets double teamed. Needs help. Somewhere gets around it. They're going to call a foul, a reach-in foul on Dallas Christian. I was looking for the open man because Jamel was getting just corralled.
Yeah, he was. He gets fouled, and they are in the bonus like you mentioned, so he's got 2 free throws coming. 16-19, Dallas Christian is up on Douglas with 4:28 left in the second.
Yeah. Stay tuned for our halftime show, Love Student of the Month and SSM Health halftime show. Let's celebrate and recognize students who exemplify outstanding characteristics in the classroom and citizenship in the community. Each month, a student will be selected as Student of the Month and qualify for a $10,000 cash scholarship. Apply your child or student today at kvsp.com. Rules and regulations do apply. Here's Dallas Christian Academy working the basketball, finding the open shot but missing. Chris Harris with the rebound, fires it over to Snell. 1-point game. Douglas with the ball. Jamil spins off the glass. No good. Who's coming up with it? Loose ball everywhere. It's Dallas Christian. Jamel almost snuck up behind him and stopped it, and he did there.
It's a clean block out of bounds by Trevor Snell. Way to get a hand in there to avoid that layup attempt by Dallas Christian.
4 minutes left. Well, 3 minutes, 59 seconds. Dallas Christian with the basketball at the baseline, fires it in there to Gabe, puts up the shot, gets it to go. Now a 3-point lead by Dallas Christian. Here come the Douglas Trojans on offense. Trevor Snell leading the way right there at the logo midcourt. Trying to cross up the defender, Gabe White. Goes to Jamel on the wing. Jamel fakes right, goes left off the screen, drives, finds that crease, gets the floater. Lay it in, big man.
He is just so good at attacking the paint and finishing through multiple defenders. Jamel is just phenomenal when he drives to the bucket.
Trevor Snell looked like he tipped that back to the defender and it went out of bounds. I thought that was really, really close. He almost created a turnover there. Now they're going to fight through this kind of, what do you call this, a zone press kind of thing?
Yeah, it's a 4-1 press there. They only had one guy back, which was Big Chris.
Oh, dangerous pass. Now in the corner, 3-point shot, Weatherford off the rim, and who comes up with it? And that's going to be an offensive foul on Dallas Christian. Douglas going to get the ball back, and they're going to go shoot free throws.
Yep.
They're going to go shoot free throw. They're in the bonus. That's team foul number 6 for Dallas Christian. That's going to put Kingston Hall, the senior, at the free throw line.
Yep, Coach Alexander, he knows that Dallas Christian is in that bonus, so he's telling his team, you got to play aggressive. Make them guard you. Draw the foul. It's Kingston Hall, the senior, like you mentioned, at the charity stripe for 2 shots.
Got
chance
within
to either
one.
tie it or take the lead if he can knock these down.
I believe in King Hall. And that's why. And that's why. Did the first one not count? Or was it like
this is
practicing?
the second attempt right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was just a practice
Oh,
shot.
okay. I didn't realize that.
Trying to find his range,
I
and
got
he
you.
found it.
Oh, smart move. There's Hall again. 1-point lead for the Douglas Trojans, 22-21 over Dallas Christian Academy. Prep school out of Dallas. Turnaround fadeaway jumper makes it.
Oh, man.
And that's a foul on Trevor Snell.
Yeah, that was tough.
Steve Alexander does not like that call. He's pleading with the referee. Said that was a little weak. That was a little weak, but okay.
I think, yeah, they called the foul before the shot attempt, so
Oh, okay.
no bucket there.
Okay, gotcha. And that is team foul number 3, so they're not in the bonus yet. Inbound it from baseline. Jaden Golden with the basketball. Gives it back to Golden. Let's see, Golden's going to pull up for a jumper. No, yeah, it is. It is good.
He's got a nice midi
Another
jumper
lead
there.
change here. We've had quite a few here in the second quarter, under 3 minutes left. Douglas with the basketball down 1, 23-22. Snell on the right side goes high post to Jamel Morris. Drives. Puts up the shot, no good, and gets his own rebound and puts it back. It is good.
Yeah, offensive rebound and effort, Jamel Morris.
What a showman by Jamel Morris, and there is a foul on Pogba. I feel like that was really artificial. I think that, let me say it like this. I think that was a good flop.
Yeah,
I think that was a well-executed flop, Jaden Golden. Just from our angle, it looks like, hold on, that didn't just naturally happen.
Right.
Okay.
But it is a foul on the floor, so no free throws. Still 1-point game. Douglas is on top.
And if you have the ability to do it, do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? I would do it.
It is
if
an
I
art
could.
form. I'll give him
Right.
that.
Here's going with the basketball. Monty House right in front of him. He don't move much, puts a hand in his face. No good. Rebounded Jamel Morris. Now they're off to the races. 2-on-2. Alley-oop. Well, trying to alley-oop it to Pogba. There's a foul on the floor. That's going to put Douglas back at the free throw line. They're going to have an opportunity to take a lead again, but they got to make both of them. One will only tie. Scores 24-23. Dallas Christian with the lead.
No, Douglas has the lead.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. You're right.
Zio, chance to extend this lead a little bit.
That's exactly right. I was reading the scoreboard incorrectly. So Pogba will have an opportunity here. Goes through his routine and misses the first free throw, and he's disgusted with himself. Bless his heart. It happens. It happens.
I think he may have tweaked his knee out there in St. Louis. It's the first time I've seen him wear a knee brace, so it's affecting his shot just a tad bit.
He got awful low on that free throw. Let's see his form here. Here we go. All right, made it that time. 2-point lead for the Douglas Trojans over Dallas Christian right now, 25-23. 2 minutes, 24 seconds left in the second quarter. And it's back to press defense here for the Trojans. They're trying to create a turnover here. Dallas Christian's going to do their best to get through it.
Yeah, they're very patient.
Weatherford, that was almost a double dribble to me, but that's all right.
They're getting close on losing time.
And that was a smart timeout by Dallas Christian Academy. That did not look fluid. They did not look like they were in rhythm on that position. So
it's almost a violation. If he doesn't call that timeout, could have been a 10-second
I'm
violation.
sure that was the
turnover.
root of why
Right.
the timeout was called. But interesting move.
Right.
Interesting.
Douglas with a 2-point lead right before halftime. It's been back and forth, man. Both teams are battling. They're playing hard. We've seen multiple lead changes in this first half of basketball. It's been a fun basketball game to broadcast and bring to you guys at home.
Yeah, well, we couldn't do what we do without the help of our title sponsors who just do so much for Oklahoma City Public School athletics, and it's important for us as community members to show love back. Go eat at Just Burgers. Take advantage of Covington Heat and Air. Follow Super Prep OK on all sports platforms. Open up a checking account with First Security Bank. Go to SSM Health for all of your health care needs. Nominate a student for Love Student of the Month. Enroll somebody at Oklahoma City Community College. You do a great job, but we couldn't be here without the help of our sponsors.
So we got a quick reach-in foul against Douglas, and they are in the bonus now, so Dallas Christian will go to the charity stripe. Chance to tie it up if they can.
A lot of fouls here tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, in this first half, we're approaching the 20. I think we're almost past the 20 mark, right?
Yep.
I mean, it's close. I think that's foul number 18, 19.
Jaden Golden, good on the first free throw. Here's his second attempt.
Ties it up, 25-25, 2 minutes, 6 seconds. Here's Douglas on the right side, Isaac Dorsey. Drives, works, kicks it back out to King Hall, fakes left, goes right. Now back to Dorsey, drives baseline in the paint. Nice dish to Morris, absorbs the contact, puts it up. He's going to the free throw line.
It just feels like Jamel Morris is always in the right spot. Isaac Dorsey drives the lane, finds Jamel on the block. And Jamel's just so patient. He sees the defender going in the air for the block attempt, waits for him, jumps into him, draws the foul. Here's 2 free throws.
Well, it was the fake that got him to jump.
Got it on the first one.
Douglas with the 1-point lead, minute 54 in the second quarter. Cannot wait to refocus here at half. We will react to what we've just witnessed. We'll talk about adjustments, keys to the second half. What it's going to take to come away with the dub tonight. It's going to be hard. What a rebound right there, then loses control of it. Here's Dallas Christian, Bryson Hughes now in the corner. Bad turnover. Douglas gets the ball back with a 1-point lead. Kingston Hall will inbound it to Monty House. Monty left side. Slowly bringing it up the floor. Minute 40 left. Douglas with the ball in a 1-point lead. Working, hands it off to Dracaris Littleton. High post. Ooh, almost had Dorsey on the baseline. Here's a spin. Monty House with the jumper, no good. And a putback is. Jamel Morris saves the day, saves the possession. Douglas up 3.
Yeah, Jamel just flew in there out of nowhere to get that tip back for Douglas to make it 28-25.
Littleton is just all over it. And he forces a turnover because Dorsey picked up the slack. Monty House, alley-oop. Jamel Morris.
2-on-1 fast break, and the finish by Jamel Morris way up high.
That's Douglas basketball right there. 5-point lead, 49 seconds left. Dallas Christian with the basketball, trying to split the double team, doesn't get it. Dorsey's going to get the breakaway layup, and he's going to lay it in and get it to go.
And he gets fouled on the fast break layup. That's Isaac Dorsey getting the turnover with the steal, getting out in transition. That is Douglas basketball to a T. Defense to offense. Wow.
The foul was a cherry on top. And what a useless foul.
Yeah, I mean,
he'd already had the shot off by the time he fouled him.
Already had you beat. For a second, I thought he was going to throw it off the glass for an alley-oop, but smartly, he just lays it in, makes it, draws contact. Now he's at the charity stripe.
Kingston
Just
Hall
like
comes
that.
in and gives him some words of encouragement.
It went from a tie game to a 7-point game real quick.
Well, we really hadn't seen a significant run of more than 4 points at any point in the game. Misses the free throw. 35 seconds left, and Dallas Christian probably going to hold on to this ball and take the last shot. Adrian Leith is back in the game. How about that?
Love to see that.
How about that? Here's Gabe White. Leith on the left side looking for a teammate, but Littleton's right there in front of him. Got a high motor. Littleton plays the game really hard. What a shove. No offensive foul.
Didn't
you can't
matter.
really
He
give him the
misses
Derrick
shot.
Henry
Right.
push. What a dish to King Hall, gets it blocked, and that's the end of the first quarter. 32-25, Douglas with a 7-point lead. And Coach Alexander is sending his team to the locker room. It's been back and forth here on this Thursday night. And I'd love to know what they are discussing right now. I wish we had a fly on the wall. Because we see it all the time.
Yeah.
I call it the Derrick Henry stiff arm on the
Yeah, it's a
basketball.
push-off. It's an offensive push-off. The referee just lets them
You
play
can
through
chicken wing them, right? Like you
right.
can chicken wing. You can't extend.
Yeah.
So you can do this, but as soon as you do that, that's an offensive foul. That was a blatantly missed call, but that's all right. That's okay. We've got a pretty good game here.
Oh, it's
tonight.
been a really, really fun game.
It's a hard fought. These two teams are not used to losing, and so I'm interested to see, how this thing goes. Really good stuff. We may be interviewing a Douglas Trojet basketball player here coming up. Possibly. They're having a fantastic season, ranked really high in Class 4A. They're trying to get back to the state championship game this year. Very impressed with the program that Letitia Woods has in place. And this is year number 3 for her and her basketball team. They've won a lot of games, and, there's a high standard. There's a high standard there. So we're going to take a brief timeout, kind of catch our breath. We'll come back a few minutes before the start of the second half and give more reaction to a first half. Talk adjustments, keys to the game, keys to victory here in the second half, because it's not how you start, it's how you finish. You're tuned in to Thursday night high school basketball here on OKC Sports Radio 105.3, streaming live on PPBC TV, sponsored by SSM Health, First Security Bank, Love Student of the Month, Oklahoma City Community College, and Super Prep, as well as Covington Heat and Air and Just Burgers. We'll take a real quick break. Come back and talk to you here momentarily. Stick with us. All right, welcome back to second half action here on OKC Sports Radio 105.3, streaming live on PPBC TV, sponsored by SSM Health, First Security Bank, Love Student of the Month, Oklahoma City Community College, and Super Prep, as well as Covington Heat and Air and Just Burgers. We're moments away from the second half tip here at the boys' game, but I've got a senior captain for the Douglas Trojet basketball team, Nakaya Burge. Nakaya, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing pretty good. What's this season been like up to this point? You feel like your team is headed in the right direction. I know your ultimate goal is on the horizon, but do you feel like this is, you're on the right track?
Yeah, it's been full of ups and downs. We've been trying to work on our downs and bring them to ups and ups. This season is progressing. We're still working on what we need to work on, as every team is. We know what we need to do moving forward, and we're working on that now and fixing what we need to fix before the playoffs get here.
What do you think of this boys team? Pretty good game here tonight.
Yes, I actually just got here, but I know our boys, so.
Yeah, Chris Harris has just really been playing at a high level. Another player that's been playing at a high level, your teammate Dariana Gates. I think I read something on social media. She had 17 boards the other day.
Yes, she did.
Golly.
She is a beast on the boards.
Yeah, and that's something that you've kind of expected. You've seen it in practice. You knew it was just kind of a matter of time, until you really start to see that consistently. She has made significant strides this year, it feels like.
Yes, that girl can jump, and she's so athletic. I don't think anybody can stop her at her best. She's really athletic. She's quick. She can shoot the three. She can dribble. Like I said, she can jump. She's all around.
Now, your team been playing in the Newcastle tournament. How'd that go?
We won yesterday, and then we lost tonight. But we've been playing well. Just little mistakes that we've been making.
Yeah. Who did you play tonight?
We played Grind tonight.
Okay. Takeaways from that game. How you feel like what did you learn from it?
Learning how to capitalize on their mistakes and turn them into goods for us, and also learning how to play through anything. Just learning how to play through and finish out the game.
What was the message to the team from Coach Woods after the game tonight?
To figure it out, and also our coaches figure it out. Like I said, play through and finish out the game.
After the Newcastle tournament, so I guess it's over now.
Yeah.
Okay, you've got Millwood coming up.
Yes.
And I'm really interested to see that rematch. What's the mindset going into that?
I think the
game?
same
That's
thing.
a huge rivalry game.
Yeah, the same thing it was the first time. Like we came in the first time ready to play, locked in. It's going to be the same thing on Saturday.
Pogba is going to knock down that free throw. Chris Harris is back here. Last game that we broadcasted here at Douglas High School, I asked Chris who his favorite player was on the girls' team. He said you, and I said, well, what would that look like in a one-on-one? Because I think the best post player at Douglas is Nakaya Burge against the better post player, Chris Harris. He would not give me a comment. Do you have any comments on that?
He was smart not to say anything. Chris is a really nice guy, really good, but he knows what it is at the end of the day.
I love that. Well, we're looking forward. I think everybody's got that Millwood game, on the calendar. That's a game that you were successful at the last time you played. It's going to be a packed-out gym once again, and I just feel like you flourish in those moments when you've got those high energy, all the eyeballs on you. You rise to the occasion, Nakaya. That's just been a strong suit of yours. It's something you seem like you enjoy it.
Yeah, like I always say, it is an advantage to have so many people coming in supporting you, and you can feel it when the gym is packed out. I mean, obviously there's people that are going for the other team, but being in that atmosphere of having a packed out gym and just having that experience, high competition, high hopes for everyone, both teams, and then being able to play under that pressure of all eyes on you, everybody watching you, and playing through it and coming out on top.
Now I'm going to put you on the spot real quick. I want to ask you some serious questions. Where do you feel like the Douglas Trojans rank in terms of some of the best girls basketball teams in the state? What do you think about that when somebody asks you that?
I mean, we're up there. At our best, we limited mistakes. Everybody playing to their full potential. We are one of the best teams, if not the best team in the state, and I believe that.
You know, another teammate that's really been impressing me here lately watching your Douglas Trojans play is Anisha Crawford, who has spent time in this program, and she's really been playing at a high level. I love Camille Mason's demeanor on the floor. She's not too high, not too low, always kind of, just in attack mode. Chloe Smith is out there giving maximum effort. A lot to like about you, Douglas Trojans. Really enjoy watching you guys play. Look forward to the next game. Nakia Burge, thank you very much for coming up and talk to us.
Thank you.
Very good stuff. All right, we're going to get back to this game, and right now, Trojans 34-27 lead. There's Pogba inside off the glass, making a play for his team right there. Really good stuff. Now they go left side to East Weatherford, now right side. Gabe White down low, good. What a block by Jamel. What a block by Jamel Morris. Monty comes up with it, and he's weaving in and out of that defense. They're going to try and double team him, and there's going to be a foul called on Brian Martinez. Wow, I just didn't see Jamel Morris out of my peripherals on that play be able to penetrate and come out of nowhere and swat that shot. And Monty House was right there to pick up the slack. Chris Harris Jr. in the ball game. I'm excited to see if they can get the ball on the block. Going to take an act of God to stop him from turning around and making a bucket. There's Pogba with the alley-oop bucket there. Great coordinated play, drawing it up exactly the way it was drawn. And that ball is out of bounds. Going to be a careless turnover. Douglas gets the ball back, up 11, 38-27. It's been all Trojans coming out hot in the second half. Real good stuff. 5 minutes, 20 seconds in the third. Here we go. Monty House to Trevor. Trevor right there at the logo. Trying to work through White. High post to Jamel. Jamel. Foul on the floor away from the ball. Not sure who it's on. It seems to be it's going to be on Dallas Christian. Yep. Trevor Snell's going to inbound it from the baseline. Trying to get Morris. It's tipped. Pogba saves it, though. Spins in the paint. And there's a blocking foul on Dallas Christian Academy. Been all Trojans here in the third quarter, Dylan.
Yeah, no doubt about that. They kind of just are going with what they finished with in that second quarter. They found some momentum, and it all started with their defense, and they just picked up where they left off to start the third. That's Zio. He misses a three, but Marty's going to come off the offensive board, drives and finishes with the left through contact, and one for Monty House.
Golly.
Or did they call an offensive foul? Oh, my.
No.
Okay, no, I was going to say,
no.
The way Monty was talking to the ref, I was like, there's no way.
No, Monty knew
this.
exactly what he was doing on that play. He knew exactly what he was doing. And, a couple things about Monty. He can go left and right. Like, he can shoot left, right hand. Doesn't matter. It's really just dependent on the situation where he feels the pressure from.
And he has, dreams of playing collegiately, so that's going to take him far where he wants to go, being able to drive with the left and right.
Biggest lead of the ball game for the Douglas Trojans, up 41-27 on Dallas Christian Academy, all the way from Dallas. Made the trip up here to play the Trojans. They might be regretting it a little bit. It was very close at half. Third quarter, Trojans have been able to pull away and forced a turnover there. Jaden Golden of Dallas Christian throws it out of bounds. Thought his teammate was going to be there. He wasn't.
And that's what's made the difference is the Douglas Trojans defense coming up with turnovers and capitalizing with the points on the board from those turnovers.
Here's Trevor Snell on the left side. Going to get past Evan Dickerson. Snell goes left to Jamel. Morris finds the crease, puts up the shot, misses the shot, and says, hey, I got it. I'll just clean up my own mess here. Gets the putback.
He does that so often. It's just like clockwork for Jamel Morris.
Well, he's always in rhythm. He knows when to jump, and I think he studies enough film to where he knows when to go up for the rebound. There's a post move by Dallas Christian that was pretty impressive because he had Chris Harris down there.
Yeah, tough bucket by 32 Menchaca of Dallas Christian.
Coach Alexander kind of getting on to Chris, saying, hey, you got to play better defense down there on the block, young man.
Got to be strong.
Yeah.
Make your presence felt down there in that paint.
Is that a turnover?
43-30. Douglas is on top.
13-point lead for the Trojans.
3:53 left in the third quarter of basketball. I think it's going to be a technical foul free throw. Yeah, Monty House is going to take the tech foul free throws.
Okay.
It's on the coach.
Yeah, the coach
Dallas
is kind of
Christian.
pleading his case right now with the referee. And, I trust Monty House with my life when it comes to free throw shooting. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, brother. Knocks it down.
Like if I had to, if somebody said, "Hey, Swick, you're gonna be in a lot of trouble if you don't pick somebody, the right body, go up there and make some free throws," I said, "Okay, give me Monty House."
I like it.
Give me
solid
Monty.
pick.
He said, "We're gonna cut off your hand if Monty doesn't make this second free throw." I said, "No worries, it's money."
And that it is. He knocks down both free throws there to give his team a 15-point lead.
Here we go.
And the ball back.
45-30, 3:53 in the third.
So Kingston Hall is going to come back in the game for Big Chris.
Zio Pogba, Jamel Morris, Monty House, Trevor Snell on the floor for Douglas. Dallas Christian is Jaden Golden. Evan Dickerson. Caden Stovall. Emiliano Menchaca. And I think that's it. Unless I'm missing somebody. All right.
Dallas playing that
Here's
man-to-man
Trevor.
defense.
Well, you leave Trevor open like that, he'll pull up, gives it to King Hall, right back to Motti on the wing. Hall with the screen. Trevor gets the handoff. He'll restart the half-court set at the logo, right top of the key, trying to work through Jaden Golden. Gets Pogba on the run, drives baseline, puts it up, no good. Morris with the putback, got it to go.
It's like art watching Jamel Morris on the offensive glass. He just times it perfectly once again on the putback.
Ooh, three-point shot. Menchaca, no good. Zio Pogba with the board, goes to Monty House. Will run the offense on the left side. Penetrates in the paint, dishes to Morris underneath the goal. It's a work of art, ladies and gentlemen.
It really and truly is. Once again, Jamel Morris from the painted area for 2 points.
Here we go. Jaden Golden bringing it up the floor right there at the midcourt. Trevor Snell in front of him. Trevor Snell steps up, applies pressure, trying to work through the screen. They double him, has to get rid of it. Back to Golden, the top of the key. High post to Menchaca. Morris down there working. Right there. Moves Menchaca inside out. Good move.
Yeah,
It's
great
good
post
basketball
moves
move.
right there by Menchaca. That's a hard guard for Jamel Morris against a bigger player.
Douglas with the basketball up 49-32, 2:20 left in the third. Snell goes left to House, and they're going to call it travel?
Yeah, he slipped and lost his feet and
Thought
commits
he
the
got
travel.
I thought it was contact there, too. But okay.
Yeah, you don't see that from Motti often at all. 2:15 left in the third. Douglas is up 49-32.
Stovall with the basketball on the left side. He goes right to Golden. Looks like Douglas is trying to trap somebody. They just keep going back and forth around the perimeter. Back to Golden. Steps up, penetrates in the paint, off the block, puts up the shot, gets the shot to go, and one. Big-time bucket by Dallas Christian. That's something that they needed to get
really
something.
did.
You knew they weren't going to stay down for long. And here they come.
That might be the spark that the Chargers were looking for. It's 21, Jaden Golden, finishing that shot through the contact, falling to the ground, gets the shot to go in, and one opportunity for Golden. We'll see if he can knock this free throw down. They've been struggling from the charity stripe this entire game, so we'll see what Golden can do here. No
Misses
good.
it.
The struggle is real for the Chargers from the charity stripe. Another miss.
Here we go, Trevor Snell on the corner. Great crossover. In the paint, jump stop, puts up the shot, got that one to fall, or are they going to call a charge?
Yep, it's going to be a charge.
No bucket.
Nope.
Wow.
The Dallas Christian player was there with his feet set. That was the right call. So here come the Chargers once again with the ball. It's going to be Jaden Golden. We got a last-second substitution. It's going to be Isaac Dorsey coming in the game. And Zio Pogba will go to the bench. Coach Alexander letting him get his rest. And Douglas will get the basketball here, so turnover against Dallas Christian.
On the floor for Douglas, Trevor Snell, Monty House, Kingston Hall, Jamel Morris, and Isaac Dorsey. Been really impressed with him this year, his tenaciousness. Down low to Morris. He's going to move. Somehow gets the shot off. It's good.
I don't know how he takes those angles and difficult shots, but he gets them to go more times
He
than
knows
not.
where to I mean, I can't explain it.
He's just slithery, like a snake down there.
Yeah,
in
he's
the paint.
slithery, but he's just so sensitive on where the pressure is. It's a feel. What a Monty House of the steal now. He's going to push it. Crosses over, contact, definitely a foul on
clear
Stovall.
foul. I mean, he runs
He can
through
get,
Monty House.
I don't know what he's arguing about. Young man,
Nothing
you
to
can't,
argue.
you can't stop, you know. You didn't have your feet set. That's a blocking foul.
So it's a
You
foul.
keep it up, you're going to get called a technical foul. He's still arguing with the referee.
Douglas is okay with it. They want him to keep arguing. It's Caden Stovall with the foul, still trying to argue it. Monty House will go to the charity stripe for 2 shots. Douglas has a 51-34 lead with 59 seconds left in the third.
Well, I will say this. I admire the referee. He is taking time
To explain.
to teach him.
Yeah.
He's taking time. Not all referees do that. He's educating him on, hey, this is why I did what I did. This is why I called the foul. This is what you did. This is what you need to do different going forward. I admire that.
Monty House gets the first free throw to fall. Substitutions for Douglas. Big Chris is back
Chris
on the
Harris.
floor.
I
along
like
with
this
Zio.
little matchup between Emiliano Menchaca and Chris Harris. They're similar in stature and height here. And so they're, I love a good post battle. You know what I mean?
big man battle
big men
on the block.
Fight on the block to say, hey, give me the ball, watch what I do. Let's see what
Total
happens here.
physicality.
Here's Monty with the free throw. In and out. Stolen by Dorsey. Dished it to Monty for 3. Bang!
3 is better than 1. He misses the free throw. He gets it right back and knocks it down from the wing. Big shot.
Here we go. That was a nice layup by
Jaden Golden once
Jaden
again.
Golden. That was pretty good.
Driving the
Pretty
lane and getting 2.
All right, here's Monty House. Trying to work through Jaden Golden.
19-point lead for
Showing
Douglas.
great job of working the basketball. He's trying to hold on to take the last shot. Loses control, but regains it off his foot, goes out of bounds, and that's a turnover.
Yeah, really good defensive pressure by Jaden Golden. He's trying to keep his team alive. They fell behind by quite a bit, but he's doing everything he can. Causes the turnover. He made the previous shot for the Chargers.
Dallas Christian trying to pull up a 3, no good off the glass. Theo Pogba with the rebound. Pogba was in a great position, immediately caught it. House with 7 seconds left, takes it all the way, no good. Rebound to Menchaca. Here Dallas Christian, 1 second left. Are they going to get it off? I don't think he did. I don't think he
no
did.
good. It was still on his fingertips when the buzzer sounded.
Yep, that's
so
the right
basket
call.
doesn't count. 19-point game, 55-36. Douglas Trojans completely dominated that third quarter of basketball.
55-36. Douglas came out just in control with the plan, and it's been executed well. Let's credit Dallas Christian for some effort here to close the gap a little bit there at the end, force some turnovers, but it's been all Trojans here in the second half.
It really and truly has. Now they just got to finish the job, keep the foot on the gas, and don't let up.
You know, one interesting thing that I've just noticed from broadcasting Douglas is they're not out there jacking up threes every other play.
No, they want to get high percentage shots. They want to make the right play.
They have the ability to do so. We saw that with Zio Pogba at a Heritage Hall.
No doubt.
Okay, so, I mean, if it's there, take the shot, and they do, but that's not their focus. I'm wondering if Dallas Christian is going to try and take that route, being down 55-36 here in the fourth quarter. You know, I'm wondering kind of what their plan of action here to try and get back in this game is.
Yeah, I mean,
and that might be let's live and die by the three-point shot. We've seen it before. It's just not something that's high on the priority list for Douglas.
No, it doesn't need to be. They got a lot of players that are dominant down low. Monty House, phenomenal off the dribble, getting down low. Jamel Morris, really, really good finisher at the rim. So when you got guys like that can get those high percentage shots, that's normally the ones you're going to take. Dallas Christian will start out the fourth quarter with the basketball. Jaden Golden on the right wing, back up top.
I like this little matchup between Monty House and Golden. They're really going at it. Here's the three. See what I'm saying? Three-point attempt. That wasn't actually there. What a rebound by Zio Pogba. What are we talking about here? What foul on Zio for what?
Man,
what?
That's wild.
That
His
man
hands
out-jumped
were on
the other
basketball.
man. Zio out-jumped him, came down hard, wouldn't let go of the basketball, and gets called for the foul?
Yeah, if anything, it should have been a jump ball. If anything.
Okay.
But Dallas Christian will keep it.
A little bit of mercy here. There's a three-point shot, and he makes it, and it's going to help them out. They put the score on the wrong team.
Gabe White, knockdown three from the top of the key.
Yeah, there we go. Score is correct now. But that is something that I feel like I predicted. It seemed like Dallas Christian's going to have a focus on the three-point shot here in the fourth quarter. Motti with the basketball. Pass Golden, drives. Dishes. Finds Isaac Dorsey, White underneath. The back door on the block. It's the easy bucket.
Yeah, all the defenders went to Monty House, and he found the open man, Dorsey.
Good pressure by Dorsey there on defense. Back up top to Golden. Now goes left side. Keith Ponce. Back to Golden. Now back to Ponce. Ponce throws all the way over the other side to Dickerson. Dickerson trying to cross up Zio. Gives it to White. Travel. Douglas basketball.
Yeah, that was Dorsey with that pressure on defense causing the travel. He cut off the driving lane. It was Gabe White trying to drive. Takes 3 steps. Turnover. Douglas basketball.
Douglas is up 57-39 with 6:40 left in the fourth quarter. Monty House playing the point on the right side. Moving the basketball, trying to get past his defender. Gets doubled, needs help. Kingston Hall, deep three. Bang! Senior Kingston Hall.
No hesitation. Money 3 ball from the wing by the senior.
And there's an answer.
Gabe White with the answer. Quick trigger shot by him.
Goodness gracious.
2 threes for him in this fourth quarter.
Here we go. Douglas with an 18-point lead in the basketball. 6:10 left in the fourth. And they're going to call a reach-in on Jaden Golden.
He's at it. It's been a physical battle between Golden and Monty House all night long.
Well, that was kind of a frustration foul to me. I know he's talking with the referee about it, but Monty beat him off the dribble, and he just got tired of it. It's just like, you can't stop him. You foul him.
Jamel Morris back in the game for Big Chris.
All right. Monty Getting it to King. Back to Motti. And there is a blocking foul on number 11, Brian Martinez. You can't sit there and move your feet and body check him like a hockey player.
Right, yeah, you can tell that Dallas Christian is frustrated. They're down 18 with only 6:07 left in the ball game. So they are making some fouls that are pretty unnecessary, but I do get it. Motti House with the ball, top of the key, going to dribble to his right. He finds Jamel Morris on the wing. Jamel trying to get it flowing, drives, kicks out to
Motti
Motti.
for three, off the rim. Rebound, Dorsey, putback is good. Another bucket for Isaac Dorsey.
Great job by Dorsey just being at the right place at the right time for that putback.
I wish I had his energy. Here's Menchaca. No good. Pogba with the rebound. Jamel Morris was in the mix. King Hall gets it. Goes to Motti on the left side. Motti working through Gabe White. Goes on the right side, overlooking the defense. Steps back, gives it to Hall. Hall to Isaac Dorsey, attacks, kicks it in the corner for three. Motti House gets that one to drop.
Phenomenal offensive execution. The drive, the dish to Motti from the corner. It's a money ball.
Felt good to get that one off. Here's Golden. A little bit of a zone defense. 2-3 zone. Turnaround jumper by Menchaca. Gets the shooter's roll. It will count. 65-44. Trojans with the basketball. Motti on the right side. And is there a timeout? That is a timeout called by Coach Steven Alexander.
Yeah,
he
he
plays
has
no favorites here on this
team. No, he does not.
team.
He goes right to Jamel Morris, gets in his face, and he's just coaching them hard.
Yeah.
And the players, they take it and they run with it. That's what you have to do as a high-level athlete. You have to take coaching. Right. And they do a good job at that here at Douglas High School. Got a nice lead here, 65-44. Douglas Trojans are on top, trying to pull away and get this W before the snowstorm hits Oklahoma City.
What we're doing, we're seeing efficient teamwork here in the second half. I just think the communication is right where it wants to be. They're at the point of the season where chemistry is really setting in. Like they know where each other's going to be without them communicating. It's a feel thing. Also, Motti House hitting some threes, getting to the rim. I love what Isaac Dorsey's doing on both ends. Jamel Morris is getting in the middle of it, always in the right place at the right time. King Hall hit a big shot just a little while ago. Here's Trevor Snell, fresh legs. Feels good, goes right, finds Motti, jump shot, off the rim. Pogba, put back no good. Loose ball, out of bounds, it'll be Dallas Christian.
Yeah, Douglas trying to get the offensive board, couldn't come away clean with it, so Dallas Christian, if they're going to come back, they got to go quick. They can't waste much time.
Yeah. I'm interested to see how Dallas Christian plans to attack the rest of this game. It's right now. Golden on the right side to White. Fakes right, goes left, drives. Tries to test Chris Harris, and they're going to call a foul on Chris.
Yeah, it's the right call. It was a clear hack. Gabe White draws the foul on Big Chris, so he will go to the free throw line.
Now, sometimes, he doesn't have to block everything.
Yeah, just get in the way.
Just get in the way, stand straight up, and make it tough. When you go up against Chris Harris in the paint, you've got to take an awkward shooting angle that you're not really comfortable taking because he's standing straight up. You've got, over 7 feet of human right in front of him.
Yeah, Gabe White knocks both of them down to get it within
now
19.
They're going to fire it to Pogba. Finds Big Chris underneath. Gets the lay-in. That's nice, Chris Harris.
Yeah, nice
Jr.
patience and footwork on the
Good
block
play.
by Big
Nice
Chris.
touch. Here's a three-point shot. No good. Putback is good.
It's Jaden Golden right down on the block with the putback. He only had one arm and just tips it back in. Foul on Kingston Hall and one for Golden.
I don't know. Is that ticky-tack or right move?
It's a tough foul call, but I did see some contact, so I get it. 3:58 left in the game. Can't hit on the
There
free
we go.
throw.
Chris Harris with the board, gets it to Hall, back to Motti. Motti on the right side to Pogba. Chris calling for it. Overthrew it. Wasn't exactly on the same page there with Pogba. Splits a double team, puts up the shot. It is blocked, but the foul was earlier. Just a split second earlier. He'll go to the free throw line for 2.
So they're not getting shots to fall from the floor, but this is the other option for Dallas Christian to try to come back, is earning it at the charity stripe, which has been a struggle. They've missed a lot. Gabe White's got 2 incoming free throws. 67-48 to score, 3:41 left. First free throw's good.
That's right. All right, going to try and make it a 17-point game instead of an 18-point game, but he's got to hit this free throw. Shout out to everybody watching the game live on PPBC TV, listening to it live on the airwaves, KIMB, OKC Sports Radio 105.3. Rocking the new swag this week.
Got the all blues on.
I love
OKC
the blues.
Sports Radio.
Here's Trevor Snell with the basketball through the legs off a screen on the right side. Gets across half court. He goes to Motti. Motti penetrates, gets double team, gives it to Trev. Trev with the basketball on the wing, needs to reset. Calling for a screen on the right side. Gets Chris Harris to move. Look like they're trying to get him the ball. He's at the high post. Here's Kingston Hall right there at the free throw line. Loses control. Dives for it. Dallas Christian comes up with it. Left side, three-point shot, no good. Rebounded Monty House.
Yeah, way short on the three-point attempt. I get it. They got to throw them up, but now they miss, and it's going to be the foul game because there's still no shot clock. It will be implemented next season, but this season still none. So Douglas can milk the clock now with the 17-point lead.
Next season, the game will change with that shot
it's going to be a
clock.
lot different. It's going to be a whole lot different, and a lot of coaches are going to have to change their strategy at the end of basketball games.
Trevor Snell drives on the left side, beats his defender, now stops. Great ball handling ability. Trying to get it to Morris, but it was stolen. Gabe White dishes to Stovall, back to White, puts up the shot, no good. Jamel Morris said, give me that ball. Now he's off to the races. Out of control, but comes up with it.
I don't know how he kept that basketball. It was getting
my
wild.
gosh, he was just all over the place and just absorbing contact.
Somehow keeps his dribble and keeps the possession for Douglas. They get a foul against Dallas Christian. So still
Dallas
a
Christian
17-point game.
Yeah, they're making some substitutions here. Trevor Snell going to inbound the ball from the sideline. Jamel comes up, sets a screen. Monty House gets it, gives it right back to Trev. Trevor working. It's a down low to Melt Morris. Morris, jumper. It's good.
Yeah, great touch there on that baseline J by Jamel Morris.
Deep three-point shot by White. Tried to flop a little bit for the three. No good. No foul. Great behind-the-back dribble by Morris. He's in the paint. He's going to take it. No good. Pogba with the rebound and put back. C.O. Pogba making a play for his team.
Yeah, you can't coach effort and hustle like that. That's just all internal will by Zio.
Here's Adrian Leith. They're going to call a foul on Motti.
Yeah, Motti had his hands behind his back, trying not to commit the foul.
And it really did. I mean, some players do it when they take on they'll jerk their head like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
They know how to sell it. They watch the NBA too much. Especially if you watch LeBron, you learn how to flop.
It's like a Tom Cruise action movie move where you just like, oh, no.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, man. That hurts so bad.
I don't
I have
like
to go to the free throw line.
Unfortunately, it is part of the game, whether you like it or not.
Hall's coming in for Trevor Snell. 71-50 here lead, 21-point lead here for the Douglas Trojans. Minute 42 left in this game. They get a 20-point lead. He made the free throw, 71-51. Trojan with the basketball. Dallas Christian's going to press. Inbounds it to Jamel Morris. Jamel can play virtually every position on the floor.
Yeah, he can.
I mean, he's just that type of player.
Highly talented basketball player, really high IQ as well. He's got a good feel for the game on offense and defense.
His versatility makes him valuable.
He's like a Swiss Army knife. He can do it all.
Going through his free throw routine, knocks that in and out. I thought I was going to be down, but okay.
No good, but it's all right. They got a 20-point lead, minute 37 left. Unless a miracle happens, the Douglas Trojans are going to win this basketball game against Dallas Christian.
It's a minute 37 left. Do we have time for Chris Harris dunk on the block?
Well, there's always time for that.
There should be. Should be. All right, here we go. Golden going to put it up. No good. Rebounded Monty. Monty House is filling out a stat sheet tonight. He's going to work his way on the right side. Setting it up, drives, baseline, loses his dribble, needs help, finds Chris Harris, bang!
It's like you spoke it into existence. A nice two-handed dunk by Big Chris.
I knew he had time for that. I knew he had time. Great dish, though. Great dime. All right, puts up the shot, and they're going to call a foul on Chris.
He's like, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. He's still excited after that dunk.
Yeah,
that's just all that
knew
aggression
that was going to happen.
Bottled up with Big Chris. And so now it's Golden at the charity stripe for Dallas Christian. Only a minute left in this game, 74-51. The home team out of the east side of Oklahoma City, Douglas Trojans have the lead.
Oh, missed that one.
I have a feeling that the head coach for Dallas Christian is going to be talking to his team and making them practice their free throws right when they get back in town.
Would not surprise me. It's going to be a long drive back to Dallas, and I hope they get there safely, beat the storm. We do anticipate it to get kind of nasty over the next couple days. Monty House on the right side. There's a foul on Golden. 54 seconds left. Trojans are up 74-52. It was a really tight first half tonight, and then Douglas is pulled away in the third and the fourth. And
that's
so
what good teams do.
That's exactly right. They've been finishing strong. Be thinking of the super prep player of the game, Dylan.
Yeah, I already know who it is, but I'm not going to spill the beans until the clock hits zeros. Monty House at the charity stripe. First free throw.
Knock that one down. Knock that one. Yep. Turned out to be a pretty good crowd here tonight. I know the camera cannot see the home side, but trust and believe the Douglas faithful are out supporting their team on orange and black here on this side of the gym.
Monty makes the second.
Here we go. 50 seconds left. Gabe White penetrates, puts up the floater. Can't do it. Goes out of bounds. It will be Douglas basketball.
That's going to be out of bounds on Lee.
All right, we got some substitutions here.
Mass substitution
here we go.
For Douglas.
On the floor, Xavion Bates. We've got Ty Scott.
Dracarius Littleton.
Trying to think, is that Isaac Dorsey on their side? And then we've got Tyler Harris down there on the block. Give my man the basketball. Get him the basketball. Here's Dorsey on the right side. Goes to Ty. Ty working. Goes right to Bates. Bates stays in bounds. They're going to call a reaching foul on number 11.
That's Martinez. Not really sure
they're going to
why
put Bates at the free throw line here?
Yeah, it sure is. I don't know why you're fouling at this point in the game.
I don't either. What is Xavier Bates? He's got some wild shoes on tonight.
Yeah, it's what the Kobe 8s.
I feel like I ask you about those all the time.
Yeah, you do. But I got
like
you,
those shoes. They're pretty wild. I don't know if I could rock them. It just wouldn't look right on me, but they look great on Zay.
Yeah, it's one of the most famous Kobe shoes that have ever released, and they just re-released recently. So that's why.
Here's Ramon Hines.
Tons of these players have them
really excited about Ramon Hines' future. His dad is an assistant coach. Ramon has a basketball body. He can jump through the roof. Bright future, this young man. 15 seconds left. Dallas Christian. It looks like they're just going to dribble this thing out. And, yeah, I think that's going to be the ball game. Yeah. Douglas is going to win the game over Dallas Christian Academy 77-52. Big-time win at home ahead of the snowstorm. Douglas Trojans back on top. Who's our super prep player of the game, Dylan?
It is number 3 in white, Monty House Jr. He totally filled up the stat sheet, played phenomenal defense, suffocating defense, tons of rebounds, and most importantly, a lot of points for Monty House tonight. Answered the call when the game was close. He kept his team afloat and then helped take away the game in that third quarter. Monty House Jr., you are the Just Burgers player of the game.
Thank you very much for everybody that's tuned in to the basketball game. We've had a lot of fun. It was a really good game. Douglas pulled away in the second half. We will update you on the next Douglas Trojan basketball broadcast, but we appreciate everybody tuning in to OKC Sports Radio 105.3 for this Thursday night basketball broadcast. I want to thank Wes Wilder back at the station, my man Brendan as a producer, Taz as the cameraman, and, of course, you as a basketball analyst, Dylan Tribble. You're one of the best in the state. I love you for it.
Brother. I appreciate that.
We want to thank our sponsors for everything that they do. We couldn't be here without them. SSM Health, First Security Bank, Love Student of the Month, Oklahoma City Community College, Super Prep, Covington Heat and Air, and Just Burgers. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday night. Stay warm through the weekend and be weather aware. We'll see you later. Thanks for tuning in.
This broadcast is the exclusive property of Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Company. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, reproduction, or any other use of the accounts, descriptions, or audiovisual elements of this broadcast without the express written consent of Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Company is strictly prohibited. All rights reserved.